Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of myself and the entire Low Syndrome Association Board of Directors, I want to welcome you to the 18th International Low Syndrome Association Conference. Let's give Teresa and Barry a round of applause for that awesome video. I want to warmly welcome our parents and our caregivers. Whether you brought your child here or you had to make that difficult choice to leave them at home, I just want to say thank you. I know that either decision is a very tough one, and we do appreciate that you're here with us this weekend. I want to recognize our new parents coming to the conference for the first time. It can be overwhelming, and you might have many thoughts and emotions going through this weekend. And we just want to let you know that we've all been there, and we're here for you. And to our veteran families who come to conferences year after year and support our families, to listen and learn and connect with others, thank you so much for taking the time to be here again. We have many extended family members here today, and I want to welcome the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, siblings, and dear friends here. Your presence is deeply appreciated. You're a huge part of our journey. Our doctors and our researchers, a few of them are here and several on their way, so thank you for coming. Lastly, I want to just recognize our board of directors. Please raise your hand or stand. John McDonald, Barry Reinhardt, Teresa Hagen, Cricket Alberts, Clara Grommel, Corey DeGory, who's not here because she's had an airplane snafu, Lisa Waldbaum. Did I get all of you? Thank you so much for all your work to implement our mission. And Laura Kim is also on our board, but she is not going to be here this weekend, and we will miss her dearly. Lastly, I do want to say something about our sponsorship and just recognize our conference sponsors. We really had a record number of sponsorships locally, and I just want to say thank you. Target, Costco, Kroger, Sea of Smiles, Art with Intention, Better Blends, UPS, TQL, Cincinnati Reds, Youth Cruise Diapers, and last but not least, 2 days ago we received a $15,000 donation from Goodwin Law. So thank you all for that. Well, if you don't know the story of how we came to be, I'm briefly going to share it with you. Over 40 years ago, our founder, Kay McSpadden, wrote a column in a parent's magazine about her son, Leland. Her son was different. His condition was complicated. She was told to go home and to love her kiddo because it was unlikely he was going to have a long life. And through that column, Kay found other parents experiencing the same thing. So these families met, they shared, and they found some peace in knowing that they weren't alone. And they could have just moved on with their life, living and loving their sons. And they did that, but they also did something more. They had the courage and the foresight to start a business. They started the Low Syndrome Association because they wanted answers and they wanted something better for their sons. They created a mission that we still implement today. And it's focused on fostering communication, providing education, and supporting research so that individuals with low syndrome can thrive. Our conferences, and this conference in particular, is the culmination of our best efforts to foster deep, meaningful communication to support you, your families, and your boys with low syndrome. By support, I mean the emotional, the social, and yes, the functional, so that we're in the best position to attract more advocates, more funding, and more advancements in our understanding of low syndrome. This conference agenda was built from your input. We have more sessions surrounding the caregiver than ever before. We have more trained caregivers to give support to our boys and men in childcare than ever before, and we have parent participation in many of our talks. For the first time ever at a conference, we have local donors with us, being recognized for their leadership in our community. Those donors have helped us support a record number of families to attend this year's conference. Many of you have mentioned that spending this weekend together, sharing and learning and celebrating and reconnecting, all while your kiddos are in great hands, is like a mini vacation for you. And that just really makes our heart smile. Beyond our conferences, our online educational efforts, and our caregiver Zooms to support this community, we're also working simultaneously externally on multiple fronts to build champions and attract more resources to our cause. In the past 2 years, we've connected with many members of Congress and their staff. Members on both sides of the aisle, both in the House and Senate, now know us. They know of this ultra-rare condition. They've met some of our families, and several have become champions to our cause. We also reignited our legacy giving program since being contacted by individuals with philanthropic interests because they believe in our mission and how we're going about implementing it. As we look ahead to our very, very bright future, I want to spend a moment on research and data, which are really two key pillars of our mission. Research is a long, winding, and expensive road. There's no single expression of Lowe syndrome. Our boys experience the condition in different ways with different symptoms at different stages. And that means we cannot just pursue one treatment path. We must explore multiple avenues, each one demanding time, expertise, and funding. Research is costly and time is precious. Beyond treatments and someday a cure, we have so many questions that remain unanswered. Like, why do so many of our boys go anemic in their early teens? Why do some boys have seizures and others do not? Why are 30% of our moms now experiencing new or de novo mutations? By combining our efforts to fundraise, these answers are not beyond our reach. Directly connected to research, there's one more thing that we must talk about clearly and with care, and that is data. Our boys' genetic data is the key to unlocking the science. Without it, researchers are in the dark. Every single child represents a unique expression of this syndrome. That means every single data set matters. We must have genetic data to make meaningful progress. I say this with full respect and understanding. It's natural to feel cautious about sharing genetic information. It's personal, it's vulnerable, but it's also the very thing that can accelerate the trajectory of our efforts. Speaking candidly, if your child's data is not included, it's entirely possible that any treatment or cure we discover may not apply to him. This is not a scare tactic. It's just the reality of how science works in this ultra-rare space. And we have many families who understand this clearly, who've provided their loved ones' data by signing on to Citizen Health without delay. Some families have joined the data collection effort as a legacy gift to their loved one who has passed, knowing that their data, their son's life experience will help unlock the answers for families today and in years to come. So as I close and as we open up this amazing conference, I just want to say that our future is so bright. We have so much to be thankful for and to look forward to, and yet we also still have so much to do. In a rare disease community like ours, every day matters. As you all know, we don't get the luxury of waiting until later. We don't get do-overs. And that's why we're here. Our conferences are for reconnecting, for sharing, but they're also for reigniting, for remembering what we're fighting for and recommitting to what it takes to get there. Igniting action isn't just a conference theme, it's a call to action. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to each of us to do our part in whatever way we can. So let's make these next 3 days count. Let's move together. Let's move forward together with a shared sense of urgency and a shared responsibility. Thank you.